Nightclub Poetry Magpad, Street Poetry Lab, 1989. Jas H Duke, a genuine euphonic genius, the Dada. His book of poems, War and Peace, won equal second Victorian Premier's Literary Prize in 1987. Jas says, "I began writing poetry in 1966. As it was the age of hair, I shaved my head and embraced poems with enthusiasm." Jas's poems Herein were first published in Off the Record, editor Pio, Penguin Books, 1985. Jas H Duke, another poet from Ballarat.
Jas H Duke, the runner-up in the 1989 Premier's Literature Prize, the author of poems of War and Peace. Jas H Duke. Ballarat, and this is the only Ballarat artefact I've got left. This was the Ballarat Brewing Company's logo, and they got bought out by Carlton United, and you can't get it anymore. It was good stuff, and you could get it. I'm going to start off with a Ballarat poem. The only thing most people know about Ballarat is the armed uprising at Eureka, and a whole lot of books have been written about it, but they got it all wrong. And to correct this, I've written a little poem called The Real Hero of Eureka. The real hero of Eureka was Michael Rooney, private in the 40th Regiment of the British Army, who, despite 10 years in the ranks, 10 years of bad food, 10 years of officers and non-commissioned officers, 10 years of boot polishing, 10 years of kit inspection, 10 years of flogging, 10 years of bullying, 10 years of being treated like a slave or like a doll in a fancy uniform, 10 years of left, right, yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full sir, 10 years of all that, when ordered to by his superiors, fired his musket, fixed his bayonet and charged forward, intended to kill the rebel miners, mostly Irishmen like himself, people he'd never seen before, but he got shot dead instead. He died for tyranny. Only a hero could have been stupid enough to do something like that. When the 150 years of Victoria was on, but it'll do just as well for the bicentennial bullshit. It's called Happy Birthday Australia. This seems a time of significant moments. Important anniversaries are approaching. 150 years of Victoria. 200 years of Australia. We're told it's our birthday and we must celebrate. Well, I suggest that you celebrate in a genuine early Australian manner. You should get yourself a flag. It can be any design you like. Attach your flag to a pole. Wander around until you find some land that you really like the look of. Then put your flagpole in the ground and say in a loud and official voice, "I claim this land for my king, or my queen, or my president, or my company, or myself. Take absolutely no notice of the people that live on the land. If they object too much, kill them." That's the genuine early Australian way to celebrate. Have a happy birthday. I wrote this one when I was getting a lot of flack from the critics about being too negative. So I wrote this one which is called Positive Poem. I love my work. I love waking up every working day. I love the tram that carried me there. I love my time clock. I love the chair I sit in. I love my pens and pencils. I love the drawings that I do. I'm a draftsman. I love the ones that have been rejected and torn up. I love the ones that have been kept. I love lunchtime. I love clocking on. I love clocking off too. I love working hard. I love not working at all. I really am in love. I love my boss who tells me what to do. I love the government who pay me once a fortnight. I love the President of the USA who threatens me with war. I love the Russians who give him someone to fight. I love being alive in such stirring times. I love destruction. But don't get me wrong, I love quiet times too. I love both war and peace. I love everything that happens, has happened and is going to happen. If I didn't love everything, I'd be unhappy. I don't want to be unhappy. You wouldn't want to be unhappy either. I really love being alive. When I'm dead, I'm going to love being dead. Well, I haven't established that I'm a working man. This poem's about the work I actually do, and it's called Shit Poem.
I'm in the shit business. No kidding, I really am. I work in the sewage department. I do all graphs and flowcharts and conclusions. Today I was sitting at my desk trying to explain the dissolved air flotation process, where streams of little bubbles are released into a tank full of sewage to float the suspended solids up to the surface to be skimmed off. But what I was really thinking about was lunchtime. The canteen cook caters to the ethnic multitudes by putting on Italian eats most days. I was thinking of ravioli with meat sauce. But all the time I was writing things like, the sludge produced by this process is grey-brown in colour and does not produce offensive odours provided anaerobic conditions can be prevented. The sludge is really composed of my used ravioli, and the boss's used steak, and your used hamburger, and the vegetarian's used brown rice, all mixed up together. And when it gets into this state, no one wants to know about it except me. I don't find shit offensive, most people do. They can't wait to push the button or pull the chain or something, and then they think the shit has vanished into the centre of the earth. It hasn't really, it just floats up somewhere else. However, it's all biodegradable. I reckon most people think that shit is the most deadly poison on the face of the earth. They'd rather face 10 tonnes of plutonium than half a bucket of shit, even their own. No curse in the English language is complete without the word shit included in it somewhere. Lunchtime arrived. I ate my ravioli. I had a shit. It was brown in colour. I felt a whole lot better.
Having introduced the concept of recycling, I've now got a little poem called Recycle. It's a bit different to the ones we've been out. Recycle. You've got to say a lot to people don't listen. That's the whole secret of modern art, and it keeps saying it over and over again. We've had a lot of love poems, and this is, I'm not going to read sort of three of my contributions to the love poem state. And this one is called Poets Are Not Good Lovers. Poets are not good lovers. They find it hard to enjoy what they're doing. They're always thinking about how they're going to end it. This is another love poem. It's called The Tyranny of Distance. Australia, we're told by learned professors, is a long way from everything. We're continually grown under the tyranny of distance. Anne and I went to Greece. We checked into an Athens hotel with a balcony from which we could view the Acropolis. But in between us and the Acropolis, we saw a Tasmanian blue gum, Eucalyptus globulus, a very healthy looking one, about 60 feet high. I'd never seen such an Australian looking tree in my entire life. We went to the island of Eos, a dry stony place, reputed to contain the grave of Homer. And on it we found two open frame windmills pumping water, just like the windmills in the Western District, and more blue gums, looking very much in harmony with the people in the landscape. We lay beneath one and embraced on a carpet of gum leaves, and despite the tyranny of distance, I felt very happy. This is a sort of continuation of the last one. It's called Doing It the Lesbian Way. After many years apart, I met Anne again. She was a lesbian now. We lay in bed, naked and touching. She said, "You can do anything you like as long as you don't penetrate me." Very reasonable, I thought. My head between her legs, my tongue on her clitoris, I was learning. The very tip of the tongue, she said, "That is best." And it worked. She had an orgasm. and another, and another. It was amazing. I felt I was in the presence of something truly incredible, something capable of overthrowing all the repressive forces in all the world. And I said, gasping and bewildered, how do you lesbians ever know how to stop? And she said, quietly, sometimes we don't.
No, you can't do that. 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 No, you can't do that.
This is another sound one which I wrote about the massacres in Beijing a couple of months back, and it's called One More Night. One more bloodstained night in Beijing town. Dumb shouting really brings me down. One more bloodstained night in Beijing town. Dumb shouting really brings me down. One more bloodstained night in Beijing town. Dumb shouting really brings me down. One more bloodstained night in Beijing town. Bring me down. One more the night Beijing town. Bring me down. One more bloodstained night in Beijing town. Deng Xiaoping, he really brings me down. One more, right, I've got just the one to end on. This is called The Solution. The Solution. I've been told that my poetry is much too negative and depressing, that I should say something positive, that I should come up with a solution. Well, I've got a solution. It's a solution to the war problem, to the peace problem, to the energy problem, to the people problem, and to the dog problem. My solution involves the conversion of the combined populations of the USA and the USSR into dog food. That's DOGFOOD, dog food. That's my solution to all the problems of the world. Thank you all very much.
Oh, Ballarat. Don't you just love Ballarat? Jas H Duke.